Angry guy here, and childless women are in despair as feminists demand that they shut up about it. Guys, if you're enjoying the content, please help get this channel to 100,000 subscribers on our journey to 2 million by subscribing to the channel if you already haven't, liking the video, and turning on notifications to never miss another video ever again. Now let's begin. Childless women are in despair as feminists demand that they shut up about it. Let's just go ahead and jump into the first video.
I had to take a few minutes for this one because it made me cry. The grief is overwhelming. I want children so much, but I also desperately want to live my life. I have no support structure. I disappear. So the reason that this has made me so emotional is because this exactly encapsulates how I feel about my motherhood journey. I always wanted to have kids, or at least one. I didn't get to have one. This is not the time for specifics, doesn't matter. Someday I'll tell you. If you want to know, you can go into my Medium feed and read about it in my articles. The link is in my profile. When things got to the end of the line and I was 38 and the man that I thought that I was going to marry left me for a younger woman, I realized that, like, 38, what am I going to do? Was I going to spend a bunch of time trying to find a male partner so that I could have the best shot that I could at having a baby? Or should I pursue adoption or IVF or something on my own? I was left in dire financial straits by that boyfriend, and I didn't have the money to pursue any of those options. I also didn't have the emotional or physical support that I knew I would need. And as the years went by and I counted down toward the end of the biological clock opening, every single time I circled these decisions again, I couldn't shake the feeling that this was not something that I wanted to endeavor on my own. I have watched my friends go through single motherhood, and it was hell for them. And I didn't want that for myself or my child. And that is because we live in a society that does not support single mothers, does not support married mothers, does not support single women, doesn't support married women. It doesn't support women at all. So I chose to let it happen, to move forward without pursuing motherhood. And that comes with a lot of grief, but in the situation that we're in this country, I'm confident that I made the right decision and I will have no regrets.
It's so interesting because she says that America does not support single mothers, doesn't support, mothers who are in relationships, doesn't support women. How amazing is it that women are completely supported in Western society? They're given essentially everything. They're bailed out of every bad decision that they make. They have public assistance. They have absolutely everything. What she's basically saying is that she should be receiving $10,000 a month to raise a child by herself. So she should receive the income that she would get if she was with a high value man who would basically provide that for her. And the government needs to subsidize that. This is how support actually works. Keep in mind there are women like Octomom who ended up having a ton of kids, and she is on public assistance. She's been receiving money from the government. That's the only way that she can take care of those kids. However, she has to operate on a very tight shift. It's a lot of work. She's overall a very good mother, from what I've heard. The kids absolutely love her. But the physician, for example, who administered the in vitro fertilization, he lost his medical license. The state basically went after him. They basically said, like, how dare you do this? You basically put the taxpayers at risk. I mean, like, now it's like so much money that they have to spend to provide for this woman and those children, and this all coming out of the pockets of taxpayers. And yet here's this woman basically saying that, yeah, that's not enough for me. Single women are not supported in the US. I mean, it's all about the US. The truth is all about women. And what's amazing is that they seem to believe that socialism or communism would do even better. Like, they would get even more under these systems of government. And it's like, I don't understand what they're thinking, because basically under these systems of government, like under communism, everyone gets the exact same amount. You're not going to. You may not even have a television. You may not even have a television. You may not even have. I mean, like, if it's hard. It is absolutely difficult, but they don't care. They have no care, no cares in the world. They want what they want, and they'll say and do whatever they want to get what they want. And of course, she blames society, and she blames the men in society, because that's what she was really getting at. Because men are the ones in power, and men are the ones who make this decision. I mean, guys, there are so many women are bailed out of every bad decision that they make. There's nothing but, I mean, women essentially have like unlimited support in society. If a woman is homeless, she is homeless literally by choice, because they will work overtime to get a woman get a woman housed. Like, women basically have their own. They have women's shelters, housing for women, for single women. They are completely prioritized. Even when I was homeless, like, for example, and they were giving out food, it was immediately the women. The women would get their food first, and then the elderly would get their food. So women first, and then the elderly men, and then the normal men. Like, that's how it actually worked. All women were always prioritized for everything, and it just illustrates. And even then, they still were struggling on the streets, and they had to look for a man to take care of them on the streets. Like, this is the reality of it. And women will blame God, they'll blame society, they'll say, and it's like no amount will ever be enough. It will ever be enough, and they believe that everything should essentially be handed to them, because that's the way the world works. There's more than enough, and it's patriarchy. It's the patriarchy that's doing this, and clearly women fail to properly tear it down. Guys, there are women now saying that men are refusing to marry or speak to women or have relationships. This puts women at risk, and they give a bunch of different reasons. If I could find the video, I would show it to you. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. They're saying that men walking away are basically creating extreme problems for women, and it's an extreme form of aggression that puts that jeopardizes women. It's like, what the heck? Men walking away, men not marrying, men not having relationships, men not approaching women, which is exactly what women told men to do. They said, if you don't know a woman, do not approach her in society. Men are doing exactly what they were told to do, and now they're going absolutely ballistic over it. I mean, guys, what do you expect? And then you have the feminists who are like telling women to be quiet, like, be quiet, don't even talk about it, because it's come on.
Trend of childless by choice women who are ranting about how great their life is without children and how crappy they think it would be with children.
Hey, Vancouver Mama. I would have loved to have helped you answer this question, but you didn't properly stitch me, so I never got tagged, and then all of your comments are off for some weird reason. I'll tell you the answer in the easiest, shortest way possible, because we fucking want to. We want to talk about this. We want to talk about that women's only purpose on earth is not to just have children. But let me go into the rest of your video really quick. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
When I see videos of women trying to convince themselves and other people that they made the right choice, it just doesn't sit well.
Oh no, you poor thing. Does your tummy hurt now? Here's a tip. Just scroll. Something doesn't sit well with you, just scroll. And I don't think we're trying to convince ourselves. We know we made the right choice for us. Like we know. We literally know. But anyways, let's continue.
It's me. I'm trying to act like motherhood is so awful when it's
for you. It's not awful for you. That's what you meant to say. Motherhood isn't awful for you. For us, people who don't want kids, it would be fucking awful. To me, it's quite literally my worst nightmare. I would rather watch paint dry than raise a child. I would rather take care of 1,000 animals before raising a child. I'd rather listen to nails on a chalkboard wake me up every single morning than raise.
So as you guys can see, these women are literally against humanity. They do not like children. They do not want children around them. They would rather watch paint dry than raise a child, and are also telling women who want to have children to be quiet. They're telling younger women who are questioning whether or not they should have kids or not, that they should not have kids, and they should stop complaining about it, and basically get a pet, get a hobby, and live with it. Do not have children. If a woman is young and she's not sure if she wants to have children or not, that's basically her intuition telling her that she should not have kids. And if she's worried that she'll regret it if she doesn't have kids, then she needs to stop. She needs to tell that thing to shut up and be quiet. and don't have kids, and then find another purpose in life. Basically, they will bring other women down with them to basically feed their ego and have women, join in on their misery because of their bad decisions. They'll stay on their hill, they will stay on their hill, and they will never change, and they will basically drag as many women down as they can as possible so that they can validate their decisions. This is the honest to goodness truth.
Deliver some cold hard truths that you don't want to hear, okay? But I'm going to say what I want because you're sounding off in my comments. If you regret not having children when you were younger and now it's too late, that is a decision that you have to make peace with, because otherwise it's going to eat away at you. Telling younger women that they will regret their decision, it's not healthy. It's not healthy, babes, okay? You need to look inwards and find ways to find joy in your child-free life. That's your responsibility. This could happen to anyone. I might regret my decision when I'm older. Who knows? And that's just something I'll have to accept. The way I see it is, say 45-year-old me thinks, shit, I wish I had kids. It's too late for me now. I'm so mad at my younger self for not having them. I would say to my 45-year-old self, fuck off, because I don't want them. I don't want kids right now. If I had kids right now, I would be miserable. Miserable. It is irresponsible to bring kids into this world that you don't want, okay? Even if, you could travel back in time and make your 34-year-old self or 35-year-old self have children, that wouldn't have been good for you.
Guys, this is the level of insanity. This is the level of insanity. They're literally trying to also silence women who tell other women that they regret not having children. They regret not thinking about the decision more, not weighing it more, and saying, well, listen, if I don't have children, this is what's going to happen. If I prioritize my career, this is what's going to happen. They're saying, no, prioritize your career. And the irony is that these women don't know what to do because they don't know if they should prioritize their career. They don't know if they should focus on a family. They're not sure what they should do. They don't know. Okay, but they're saying no. If you don't know for sure that you want kids, don't have them. Don't prioritize getting in a relationship. And if you regret it later on, you tell your future self to shut up and deal with it and find other ways to cope. This is the feminist message. This is feminism right now, guys. And even she said, like, if she ultimately regrets her decision not to have kids, she will tell herself in the future to shut up. Like, this is insane. She literally said, if she regrets her decision, she will psychologically berate herself for regretting not having children. Guys, this is so toxic. So toxic. By the way, if you're enjoying this content and you want to see more of it, please help get this channel to 100,000 subscribers on our journey to 2 million by subscribing to the channel if you already have it, liking the video, and turning on notifications to never miss another video ever again. Childless women are in despair as feminists demand that they shut up about it. What do you think regarding this? I want to know your thoughts. Let's sound off in the comments. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA, men walking away. And cheers.